The United States dime is a coin that's become a staple in everyday transactions, yet some of these small coins hold immense value and historical significance. Among these dimes, one of the most fascinating and potentially lucrative is the 1967 United States 1 dime. At first glance, this coin may seem like just another piece of currency from the late 1960s, but as you delve deeper into its history, design, and the potential for rare finds, you'll quickly see why it's a coin that attracts collectors from all around the world. The 1967 dime, like all dimes produced since 1965, has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters and weighs 2.27 grams. These specifications are typical for dimes that have been issued by the U.S. Mint, providing the coin with a compact size and weight that makes it easy to handle and carry. This coin, made from a copper-nickel clad composition, features a mix of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. The composition allows it to maintain durability and resistance to wear and tear, ensuring that many 1967 dimes are still in circulation today, despite being more than 50 years old. One of the most iconic aspects of the 1967 dime is its design. The obverse, or front side, features the portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. This portrait, created by artist John Sinek, has been gracing the dime since 1946, serving as a tribute to Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" appear around Roosevelt's image, while the mint year 1967 is inscribed below it. Roosevelt's face is recognized by most Americans, symbolizing hope, resilience, and perseverance during difficult times. On the reverse side of the 1967 dime, we see a classic design featuring a torch flanked by an olive branch and an oak branch. These symbols are meant to represent liberty, peace, and strength, the core values upon which the United States was founded. The reverse design has remained unchanged since 1946, adding a sense of continuity and tradition to the dime's long history. Together, the obverse and reverse designs of the 1967 dime create a coin that is not only valuable in terms of its history but also a beautiful piece of numismatic art. While the 1967 dime might appear to be an ordinary coin, especially compared to other coins minted in this era, there's an interesting aspect that sets this coin apart from many of its counterparts: its potential rarity and value. During the minting process, errors can sometimes occur. These minting errors can lead to coins that are not quite like the rest, and it's these unique coins that can be worth far more than their face value. A dime that was struck with a significant minting error could make it a prized possession for numismatists and coin collectors. For example, some 1967 dimes were minted with double strikes, misalignments, or off-center impressions. These types of errors are rare and highly sought after by collectors. When coins like these are discovered, they can become worth a small fortune, as they represent the history of the minting process and the occasional mistakes that make certain coins one of a kind. A 1967 dime with an error may be difficult to find in everyday circulation, but when it does surface, it can attract significant attention from collectors eager to add a rare item to their collection. The demand for rare coins is high, and the rarer the coin, the higher its price. A 1967 dime in average condition will only be worth its face value of 10 cents. However, when a coin has a significant minting error, its value can skyrocket. Some 1967 dimes, especially those with notable errors, have been known to sell for as much as $49,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single 1967 dime could be worth $49,000, depending on its rarity and condition. How is this possible? The answer lies in the world of coin collecting and the principle of scarcity. The fewer of a particular coin that exists, especially one with a notable error, the more valuable it becomes. A 1967 dime with a minting error is not only rare because it is from a specific year but because it represents a unique moment in the minting process. These coins are a snapshot in time, capturing the rare imperfections that occurred during their production. As a result, collectors are willing to pay large sums of money for these error coins. But how can you determine if your 1967 dime is one of these rare, valuable finds? The key is to carefully inspect your coin for any signs of a minting error. Look for double images, misalignment of the design, off-center strikes, or any other unusual characteristics that may indicate an error occurred during the minting process. If you believe you found a 1967 dime with a minting error, it's important to get it professionally evaluated and graded. Numismatists and grading services can assess the coin's condition and determine whether it has the characteristics that make it valuable. The condition of the coin also plays a significant role in its value. A coin that is in excellent condition, with minimal wear and no signs of damage, will fetch a higher price than a coin that has been heavily circulated or damaged. In the case of a 1967 dime, the rarer the error and the better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it becomes. A well-preserved 1967 dime with a minting error could be worth far more than you might expect. In conclusion, the 1967 United States dime is much more than just a small, everyday coin. While most of these coins are worth their face value, a rare 1967 dime with a minting error can fetch an extraordinary price. The combination of rarity, historical significance, and the potential for unique errors makes the 1967 dime an intriguing coin for collectors. If you happen to come across one of these coins, it could be your ticket to discovering a hidden treasure, worth as much as $49,000. So, the next time you handle a 1967 dime, take a closer look. It just might be the valuable coin you've been searching for. Top 2 1999 1 dime so special and how it could be worth far more than the 10 cents stamped on its face. The 1999 dime, like all dimes issued since 1965, has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters and weighs 2.27 grams. It is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, with 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel. This alloy gives the coin its shiny, silver-like appearance, ensuring its durability and resistance to wear. These specifications are not unique to the 1999 dime but are a standard feature in dimes made since the 1960s. What makes this particular coin interesting is that it was minted during a pivotal time in U.S. history, the late 20th century, a period of economic change, technological innovation, and the introduction of new coin designs. On the obverse of the 1999 dime, you'll find the well-known portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt has been gracing the face of the dime since 1946, just after his death, in recognition of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. This enduring design, created by artist John R. Sinek, has remained unchanged for over 7 decades, symbolizing strength, hope, and resilience. Surrounding Roosevelt's image are the words "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the mint year 1999. These inscriptions are a reminder of the core values that Roosevelt stood for and the enduring legacy he left behind. On the reverse side, the 1999 dime features the same classic design that has been on the coin since 1946: a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These symbols represent liberty, peace, and strength, which are the pillars of American ideals. The torch represents liberty and freedom, the olive branch signifies peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and stability. Together, these elements create a powerful and timeless representation of the values that define the United States. Despite its simple design, the 1999 dime is not just a regular coin. Over time, it has become highly collectible, especially in the world of numismatics. One reason for this is the possibility of rare minting errors. Like other coins from the U.S. Mint, dimes can sometimes be struck with defects, creating variations that make them more valuable to collectors. Minting errors can include double strikes, off-center strikes, and other issues that occurred during the production process. These mistakes are rare, which is what makes coins with such flaws so valuable. A 1999 dime with a significant minting error can be worth far more than its original 10-cent value. For example, some 1999 dimes have been found with a double strike, where the coin was stamped twice, creating a blurry or overlapping image. Others have been minted with misalignments, where the design was off-center, making the coin unique. These types of errors can dramatically increase the value of a coin, as collectors seek out these rare and unusual pieces. Finding a 1999 dime with such an error could turn a simple coin into a valuable collectible, but how much could a rare 1999 dime be worth? Well, a 1999 dime with the right kind of minting error can be worth a staggering amount. In some cases, these coins have sold for as much as $44,000. That's right, a 10-cent coin, minted in 1999, could be worth $44,000 if it has a significant minting error. This is a perfect example of how rarity and demand work in the world of numismatics. The fewer there are of a particular coin, the more collectors are willing to pay for it. Of course, not every 1999 dime will be worth this amount. The value of any coin depends on a variety of factors, including its condition, the nature of any minting errors, and the rarity of the specific flaw. A coin in excellent condition will generally be worth more than one that has been heavily circulated or damaged. In the case of the 1999 dime, the more pristine the coin, the higher the likelihood it could fetch a higher price. Additionally, the more unique the error, the more valuable the coin becomes. If a 1999 dime has a rare and significant minting mistake, it may be worth far more than you'd expect. If you think you've come across a 1999 dime that might be worth something more than its face value, the next step is to have it properly evaluated. Professional numismatists and coin grading services can help determine the value of your coin by examining its condition, any potential errors, and its rarity. If you believe your coin has a minting error, it's worth getting it assessed to see just how valuable it may be. So, why does a 1999 dime hold so much potential for collectors? It's the combination of its historical significance, the potential for rare minting errors, and the scarcity of coins in certain conditions that make it a sought-after item in the world of numismatics. Many coin collectors look for coins that have a unique history or are tied to a particular time or event, and the 1999 dime fits that bill. While it may seem like just another coin at first glance, it's one that could be hiding a valuable surprise. In conclusion, the 1999 United States 1 dime is more than just a piece of currency. It's a coin with a rich history, a timeless design, and the potential for significant value if you happen to find one with a rare minting error. For the right coin, the price can go as high as $44,000. So, if you come across a 1999 dime in your pocket change or in a coin collection, don't dismiss it as just another dime. Take a closer look, it could be the key to uncovering a hidden treasure. Top 3 1980 dime could surprise you in ways you might not expect. Let's start with the basics. The 1981 dime, just like all dimes minted since 1965, has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters and weighs 2.27 grams. This coin is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, which means it is primarily composed of copper, with a thin outer layer of nickel. The copper-nickel alloy gives the coin a shiny, silvery appearance and makes it durable, helping it withstand the test of time. Despite being over 40 years old, many 1980 dimes are still in circulation today, which speaks to the lasting nature of these small yet significant coins. The design of the 1980 dime is iconic and hasn't changed since 1946. On the obverse, you'll see the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's portrait has adorned the dime ever since his death in 1945, symbolizing his legacy of leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. His face is instantly recognizable, and it serves as a reminder of the strength and perseverance that defined his presidency. Surrounding Roosevelt's portrait are the words "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the mint year 1980. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the classic design featuring a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. The torch represents liberty, the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and stability. These symbols have been on the dime since 1946, providing a sense of continuity and connection to the values that the United States stands for. Together, these elements create a balanced and powerful design that is as relevant today as it was when it was first introduced. However, while the design of the 1980 dime is timeless, there are certain factors that make it particularly interesting to collectors. One of the key aspects of this coin is the possibility of rare minting errors. Minting errors occur when there are flaws in the production process, such as double strikes, off-center impressions, or misaligned designs. These errors can make a coin extremely valuable, as collectors are always on the lookout for unique pieces that stand out from the rest. For example, some 1980 dimes were struck with a double strike, meaning the coin was stamped more than once, creating overlapping designs or blurry features. Others have been minted with a misalignment, where the design wasn't properly centered on the coin. These types of errors are incredibly rare and can turn a seemingly ordinary 1980 dime into a highly sought-after collectible. The value of a 1980 dime with a minting error can be substantial. While the coin in typical condition is worth only 10 cents, those with rare errors can be worth much more. Depending on the nature of the error and the condition of the coin, a 1980 dime could be worth as much as $46,000. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that originally circulated as mere pocket change could fetch a jaw-dropping price of $46,000, simply because it has a rare minting flaw. But how do you know if you have a valuable 1980 dime? It starts with carefully inspecting the coin for any unusual characteristics. Look for signs of a double strike, where the design is repeated or blurry. Check to see if the coin is off-center, meaning the design is not aligned properly on the coin. Look for any other irregularities that may indicate a minting error. If you find something unusual, it's a good idea to have the coin evaluated by a professional numismatist who can assess its value. It's important to note that the condition of the coin plays a significant role in its worth. Coins that are in excellent condition, with minimal wear and no visible damage, will always be more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated or scratched. So if you do come across a 1980 dime, make sure to handle it with care and consider keeping it in a protective case to preserve its value. The world of coin collecting is vast, and there are countless factors that contribute to a coin's worth. Rarity, historical significance, and condition all play a part, but one of the most important factors is demand. For certain years, mints produce more coins than others, making some years more common than others. A coin from a year with a lower mintage is generally worth more. While the 1980 dime is not among the rarest of the dimes produced by the U.S. Mint, the presence of a minting error can make a seemingly ordinary coin a rare find. Over the years, coin collectors and investors have flocked to the 1980 dime for its potential to be a hidden gem. With many people overlooking the small dimes in their pockets, there's a great opportunity to find one of these rare, error-prone coins without even realizing its true value. A 1980 dime with an error can serve as a tangible link to history and a potential windfall for anyone fortunate enough to find it. In conclusion, while the 1981 dime may seem like just another small coin in your pocket, it could hold much more value than you might think. With its iconic design, historical significance, and potential for rare minting errors, this dime is much more than just a piece of everyday currency. In fact, a 1980 dime with the right error can be worth as much as $46,000. So the next time you find a 1980 dime, take a moment to inspect it carefully. It could be a valuable collectible, and you might just be holding onto a rare piece of history. Top 4 2001 may seem like an ordinary coin, but this small piece of currency holds a fascinating story and, for the right collector, it could be worth far more than its face value. What might seem like just another dime from the early 2000s could, in fact, be a hidden treasure, and today, we're going to explore what makes the 2001 dime so intriguing, how to identify its worth, and the remarkable value it can hold for collectors. First, let's talk about the basics of the 2001 dime. The coin has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, and it weighs 2.27 grams. These specifications are consistent with all dimes produced by the U.S. Mint since 1965, made with a copper-nickel clad composition. The alloy consists of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which not only gives the coin its shiny, silver-like appearance but also ensures its durability. Despite being over 2 decades old, the 2001 dime is still in circulation today, serving as a reminder of the coin's long-lasting design and utility. On the obverse side of the 2001 dime, you'll find the iconic portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt has been the face of the dime since 1946, just after his death, as a tribute to his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. His image is instantly recognizable, and his legacy continues to symbolize strength and resilience. Surrounding Roosevelt's portrait are the words "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the mint year 2001. These engravings are a part of the classic design that has remained unchanged for decades, a symbol of the stability and continuity of the U.S. Mint. On the reverse side, the 2001 dime features the familiar design of a torch, olive branch, and oak branch. These symbols represent the core values of the United States: liberty, peace, and strength. The torch stands for liberty, the olive branch for peace, and the oak branch for strength and stability. This enduring design has been in place since 1946 and continues to be a hallmark of the U.S. dime, providing a strong connection to American ideals. While the 2001 dime shares the same design as dimes minted in previous decades, there's more to this coin than meets the eye. Collectors and numismatists have long been interested in the potential of dimes from specific years, and 2001 is no exception. Although the coin is relatively modern, it has attracted attention due to the potential for minting errors. The U.S. Mint, like any minting facility, occasionally makes mistakes during the production process, and these errors can make certain coins significantly more valuable than their intended face value. The most common minting errors to look for in the 2001 dime are double strikes, off-center strikes, and die cracks. A double strike occurs when the coin is stamped more than once, resulting in overlapping or blurred designs. An off-center strike happens when the coin is not properly aligned in the press, causing the design to appear off-center or misaligned. Die cracks can also occur, leaving lines or cracks in the design. These imperfections, while rare, make certain 2001 dimes valuable to collectors, as they are unique and cannot be replicated by the minting process. In fact, coins with significant minting errors can command much higher prices in the marketplace than their non-error counterparts. You might be wondering how valuable a 2001 dime with a minting error could actually be. While the typical 2001 dime is worth only 10 cents, a coin with a rare and significant minting error can be worth thousands of dollars. Some collectors have paid as much as $40,000 for a 2001 dime with the right kind of error. That's right, the dime that originally circulated as pocket change could, in the right circumstances, fetch a price of $40,000, thanks to its rarity and unique characteristics. So, how can you tell if your 2001 dime might be worth more than just 10 cents? The first step is to carefully examine the coin for any noticeable errors or imperfections. Look for signs of a double strike, where the design appears to be blurred or repeated. Check to see if the coin is off-center, meaning the design is not aligned properly. Inspect the coin for any die cracks or other unusual features. The more unusual or rare the minting error, the more valuable the coin could be. If you think you found a valuable 2001 dime, it's a good idea to have it evaluated by a professional numismatist or a coin grading service. These experts can assess the coin's condition, identify any errors, and provide an accurate appraisal of its value. The condition of the coin plays a major role in determining its worth. A well-preserved 2001 dime, free from scratches or heavy wear, will naturally be more valuable than one that has been damaged or heavily circulated. Coins that are in mint state, meaning they have no visible wear and are as close to their original condition as possible, are highly sought after by collectors. Therefore, if you happen to find a 2001 dime in excellent condition, it could be worth significantly more than one that has been heavily handled. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for rare coins from specific years, and the 2001 dime is no exception. Though the coin itself is not inherently rare, its potential for minting errors gives it a certain allure. Some years, like 2001, attract more attention due to the likelihood of error coins circulating through the system. The more pristine the coin and the rarer the error, the higher the potential value. As with all collectibles, the demand for these coins can fluctuate over time, but one thing remains certain: a coin with a rare minting flaw can bring in a substantial amount of money. In conclusion, the 2001 one dime may seem like just another everyday coin, but it has the potential to be so much more. With its historical significance, the possibility of minting errors, and its connection to the lasting legacy of Franklin D. Roosevelt, this dime holds a unique place in the world of numismatics. A 2001 dime with the right minting error could be worth as much as $40,000. So, the next time you come across a 2001 dime, take a moment to inspect it carefully. You might just be holding onto a rare and valuable coin. Top 5 2002 one dime can be worth far more than its face value of just 10 cents. In some cases, this small coin could be worth up to $40,000. Let's take a deeper dive into what makes the 2002 dime so special and why it's worth paying attention to. First, let's start with the basic details of the coin. The 2002 one dime has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters and weighs 2.27 grams. It is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, meaning it consists of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, which gives the coin its shiny, silver-like appearance. This combination of materials not only ensures durability but also gives the coin the weight and feel that are familiar to anyone who's held a dime. Despite its modest size, it's built to last and has circulated widely for years. On the front of the 2002 dime, you'll find the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's portrait has graced the dime since 1946, shortly after his death, as a tribute to his leadership during some of the nation's most difficult times, including the Great Depression and World War II. The image of Roosevelt is a reminder of his influence and the lasting impact he had on the country. Alongside his image are the words "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 2002 inscribed around the edge of the coin. These engravings serve to connect the coin to both American ideals and to its place in history. On the reverse side of the 2002 dime, you'll find the familiar design that has been in place since 1946, featuring a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. Each of these symbols represents important American ideals. The torch signifies liberty, the olive branch stands for peace, and the oak branch symbolizes strength and stability. This timeless design is not just visually appealing but also deeply symbolic, representing the core values of the United States. Now, while the design of the 2002 dime remains constant, there's one very important factor that separates certain coins from others: minting errors. The United States Mint, like any minting facility, sometimes makes mistakes during the production process. These mistakes can result in unique variations of coins that can be much more valuable than the intended design. These minting errors can occur in any coin, including the 2002 dime, and when they do, they can transform an ordinary coin into a rare treasure. Some of the most sought-after minting errors on the 2002 dime include double strikes, off-center strikes, and die cracks. A double strike occurs when the coin is struck more than once by the press, causing the design to overlap or blur. Off-center strikes happen when the coin is not perfectly aligned in the press, leading to an off-center design. Die cracks are another common error, leaving lines or cracks in the design, giving the coin a unique appearance. These errors are rare, and when they occur, they can dramatically increase the value of the coin. Collectors are always on the lookout for these rare coins because they are unique and hard to find. A 2002 dime with a minting error can be worth thousands of dollars, sometimes even tens of thousands, depending on the type of error and the rarity of the coin. While most 2002 dimes will circulate as common change, a coin with the right error could be worth up to $40,000. But how do you know if your 2002 dime is one of these valuable errors? The first step is to carefully examine the coin. Look for any signs of a double strike. If the design on the coin appears blurry, overlapping, or repeated, you may be looking at a double strike. Check if the coin's design appears off-center, with the image misaligned on the coin. Look for any cracks or unusual features, such as extra lines or chips. The more unique the error, the more valuable the coin can become. If you do find something unusual, it's best to have the coin appraised by a professional coin dealer or numismatist, who can accurately assess its value. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in its worth. A coin that is in excellent condition, with no signs of wear or damage, will be worth far more than one that is scratched, tarnished, or heavily circulated. Coins that are well preserved and in mint state are highly desirable to collectors, as they are the closest to their original condition. If you find a 2002 dime that has been well taken care of, and it also has a rare minting error, its value could be significantly higher than its face value. Collectors of rare coins are constantly searching for these hidden gems, and the 2002 dime is a perfect example of how a coin can go from being a simple piece of pocket change to a highly sought-after collectible. The beauty of numismatics is that even modern coins, like the 2002 dime, can hold incredible value, depending on their rarity, condition, and any minting errors they may carry. So, the next time you come across a 2002 dime, take a moment to examine it carefully. What might seem like just another dime could be a valuable piece of history waiting to be discovered. If it has the right minting error and is in good condition, it could be worth up to $40,000, turning a simple 10-cent coin into a highly valuable asset. It just goes to show that sometimes, the most unassuming coins can hold the greatest potential.